Hi, good morning. Good morning, good morning. This is Jackie from Island Girl Tarot and Sacred Journeys. I hope you guys are doing awesome. Happy Friday. I think it's Friday today. Sometimes I don't know what day of the week it is, but I guess that's okay. No worries. So anyway, let's go ahead and get started. I've got my sage out today. Let's go ahead and cleanse and clear our energies. And then invite all our beautiful angels and ancestors, spirit guides, any and all elementals that want to play with us today, any ascended masters, any spiritual being that you call upon, that I call upon. Let's go ahead and call them in. Let's go ahead and also bring healing and restoration to any part of us that needs healing today. Any kind of sorrow or grief, let's go ahead and deal with that. Instead of pushing it away or covering up with some sort of medication like alcohol, meth, eating, shopping, whatever it is that you do to self-medicate, can we put that to the side and really deal with what's going on? That way we don't need to self-medicate. Then we can really live life free of any type of pain and suffering. And we certainly don't need any addiction to be, compounded on top of this pain and suffering. So if you're struggling with addiction of any sorts, whether you realize it or not, anything that you're using to medicate yourself, to avoid pain or suffering, to avoid looking at something that's bothering you, that's a form of self-medication. So let's go ahead and get clear on what's going on in our hearts and in our minds and our energy. And let's bring healing to those parts that are not happy, not joyful, or that they can't let go of the past. So the past is there to teach us, but we don't need to dwell in it. Allow ourselves the mercy and the grace to move beyond the past and the heartaches, even the guilt. Hey, good morning, Liliana. Allow ourselves to move beyond the past and be free so we can live a new life and manifest beautiful things. And so it is. So let's go ahead and start with our runes and see what our runes want to say today. And remember, the rune is the overall energy, and then I'll pull tarot cards to see what the storylines are. Hi, good morning. And also remember, please, this is a collective reading. If you'd like a personal reading, I'm more than happy and honored to read for you personally. But this is a collective. So I say that if it doesn't fit, don't make it fit. It's not your story, okay? Okay, so let's see. I feel like this wants to come out. Look at that, a beautiful shell. Beautiful shell. So if you can, go to the beach today, or just call in the energies of the ocean for renewal. Allow yourself to take a salt bath and allow yourself to be just loved by the ocean. Oh, and look here. The white heart comes out again. Another day of renewal. There's 2 signs of renewal today, guys. And, okay, so let's see what this rune is. Here it is. It kind of looks like an F, kind of. But this is called, okay, listen. This is called Unsuz, but it's upside down. So it's talking about vanity, delusion, and boredom. Okay, wow. So it's time to be honest with ourselves, guys. Vanity, delusion, and boredom. So this kind of goes along with what I felt during the opening prayers. Like if you're bored or if you're kind of stuck in like a delusional space, you might be prone to self-medicate. Please don't self-medicate. It's time to really go head first into the things that are causing us this boredom energy or the delusion or the anything that's causing us to feel like we need to medicate ourselves, you know what I mean? Like overeating or smoking, drinking too much, taking drugs, over sex, whatever it is that you use to kind of get yourself out of that boredom energy, fantasy. It's time to put that to the side and really get clear on what's going on in our hearts, because we want to have this beautiful heart. We want to have a clear heart so we can move forward. And maybe, yeah, spend some time meditating. Look at this beautiful shell. Look at how she's so beautiful. Look at all her lines. And she's just gorgeous, just like you are. So anyway, today we have to look at what's causing us boredom. Liliana, what color would you like me to use today? Yellow, blue, or red, please? Tell me, what color deck? Yellow, blue, or red? Just type it in. And I know there's a delay, but I'll wait for you to respond. Yellow, blue, or red, please? Or I can even show you the decks. This is the yellow deck. This is the blue deck. Blue, okay. Thank you. Thank you, my dear. All right. Let's knock off the dust. And let's shuffle, okay? I hear 4 shuffles, please. 4 shuffles. Sea color, yes, that's right. Yay. Thank you. You're absolutely right. Thank you for helping me today. Thank you for being here. It's so nice to see you again. So nice to see you again. Let's see, a couple more. How are you doing today? One more. Oops. All right, here we go. So, Spirit, one already wants to pop out. Okay, 2 wanted to pop out already. The 9 of Pentacles. Look how beautiful she is. She's an independent woman. She's a single woman. And the 4 of Swords want to pop out. Inspired action. Inspired action. So if you're seeking to be independent, wealthy, look at her. She's in her garden. She's got her bird. Everything she touches is really beautiful. Look at that. So she accomplishes that by inspired action, by trusting herself and really letting Creator, Source, Universe guide her, and her higher self too. But yeah, and trusting the universe that we are watched over. So if you're trying to start your business or develop some new program, just trust yourself. Trust yourself. All right, there you go. And look at this new love. There's new love coming, my dear. So this is about self-love too, especially in the backdrop of delusion and vanity, boredom. What would you like to do if you loved yourself completely? Who would you be? And how would you treat yourself? What kind of love would you draw into your reality if you were to love yourself completely, 100%, you know? And look, the Page of Cups. So there might be something, okay, so generally speaking, the Page of Cups is an offering or an apology. So there may be an apology coming towards you, or maybe you might need to apologize to someone else, I don't know. Or maybe it's time to apologize to yourself. And this may sound different, but sometimes if we've put ourselves into situations that don't honor us, that don't feel good, but we did things because we felt we had to, or if we overate and we ate just crap because we were bored, you know, or if we did some things that we just know were not right, we can apologize to ourselves. It's like, gosh, I'm so sorry. Please forgive me for dishonoring you or not taking care of you, not eating healthy. Forgive me, body. Forgive me, heart space. For giving my love to someone who didn't love me. Because we do things. Yeah, do you know what I mean? So there's an apology and there's an offering of love on the table. And take it as it fits you, okay? Take it as it fits. But there's love on the table and there's an offering. And just look again. Look, this is a water sign. Look at all the water. Look at all the water, Liliana. Look at the heart hovering over this little boy's hand, and the fish in the cup feels like a Pisces card. Look at the water behind him. So it's very emotional, heartfelt offering. It's a heartfelt offering. Hold on, I just fell. Oh, there's a hermit. So somebody's thinking about it. I love someone and I wait for him. Oh, honey. Well, you can love someone, but don't wait for someone too long if they're not coming forward. Don't wait forever. You could wait forever on someone. Don't do that. Don't wait for him if he's not showing you interest. Please don't do that. But you may be in hermit mode right now, or they might be in hermit mode. Or this could be a Virgo, okay? This could be a Virgo. But the hermit is talking about someone who's doing deep reflection on the inside. This is what we've been talking about, doing deep reflection about what we really desire in our lives. What kind of life do we want? And you may be getting a message from this hermit, whoever this is, because they came out together. So this message comes in pretty hard and fast from a hermit. Could be a Virgo, could be someone that's really been thinking a lot about life, about your situation, about love, about offering you something. So please make sure that you don't wait in vain. That's the only thing I'm saying, my dear. If you love someone, of course, send them love, send them love, send them love from your heart and your energy. But don't, if they're not sending it back or they're not giving you a sign that they're coming towards you, please don't waste your life waiting on someone that may never come towards you. Okay, looky here. The Hierophant. Yes, I will and I will not leave. But he will not leave me alone. Interesting. Well, hey, if he's coming towards you, then that's different. Make sure that you really, make sure that you trust yourself, though. How do you feel when you're with him? Make sure that you feel good. But, will not wait for him, but he will not leave me alone when I let him come automatically. That's interesting. You trust yourself. You know what to do. You know what to do, my dear. So look, this hermit is followed, and this is clarified by the Hierophant. So this hermit card wants some sort of commitment. He's serious about something. So maybe this is your guy. Maybe he is serious about you. Maybe he's going to come forward. Maybe he's going to come forward and say, hey, Liliana, I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you. Please don't leave me. Wouldn't that be lovely? And there you go. So he's coming out of his head. Because right now he was, before the Eight of Swords is talking about someone that's really in their head, right? You know what I mean? They're really in their head, but they're coming out. So you may be having a message coming towards you, but it took them a long time. Because you know what? The hermit is someone that stays in their mind too. Especially the hermit together with the Ace of Swords, they're thinking and thinking and thinking, and they are almost afraid. They overthink everything. They overthink. So you may be getting a message from someone that finally made up their mind, or they finally feel confident, actually. It's not that they didn't know what they wanted. They didn't feel confident in telling you what they wanted. So there's a difference in that too. So that's too many, Spirit. That's too many, Spirit. That's too many. Okay, but look what did the Seven of Cups reversed. It's talking about somebody making up their mind. They're clear now. They're clear-minded. They know what they want. Okay. The King of Pentacles, though, is very slow motion. There's a lot that just came out. Again, he wants to work together, but there's not a lot of confidence in this. So if they come forward, they're going to be very not confident. Again, the Knight of Swords. They're very up in their head about this. So that might be for someone else, because there's two stories. One guy is very coming forward really quickly, Then there's another person that doesn't have the confidence. So it could go either way depending on who you're dealing with, okay? So what is the advice for the collective? Or this could be you, you know. What's the advice for the collective, please? What's the advice for the collective? Whoa, that flew off the table. Hold on. Hold on, my dear. Oh, look. That's the advice. The advice is to remember that this is a soulmate, that this is somebody very special to you. So the advice is that someone's very special. Oh. That has a real sweetness to it, you know. The advice is to remember that they're very, very tender and they're loving. And look, I think the advice is to see them as a little child. The advice is to see them as a little child. Wow. So this is another side story. If somebody's going to give you an apology, they love you, but they maybe did something that irritated you. See them as a little child. Look at this guy. He's a little boy. Yes. Can you feel that? This is a little boy. Look how sweet that is. So if something's coming towards you and they want to apologize, please, even if you're mad, even if what they did is so stupid that really pissed you off, please try to see them as a little child and allow that energy to wash over any anger in your heart, right? Or any kind of upset or hurt or whatever. Because little children, sometimes they do things without even thinking. They don't realize the impact of their behavior. And so, if somebody hurt your feelings, try to see them as a little child. And then, the King of, the Knight of Rods reversed. Okay, so you know what? The Knight of Rods reversed implies that this guy is not a player. He's not a hot and cold kind of guy. So if somebody in this energy is, you felt like they were a player and they were not serious, or they were just, goofing around with in and out, here today, gone tomorrow, that's not this guy. This is a very stable energy. It's not a player energy. So what is the final outcome or advice, please, for Spirit? Hi, Fahar. What is, please and thank you, the final outcome or final advice for collective? What is the final outcome or the final advice? Please, that wanted to pop, but it didn't. These, only one at a time, please, Spirit. One at a time, please, Spirit. Okay. Well, the final outcome is Ten of Pentacles reversed. So it doesn't look like there's going to be a reunion. Queen of Rods. It looks like maybe you're not going to let them have a second chance. I don't know. The Ten of Pentacles is reversed. So that's totally up to you. Everybody has free will, okay? So everybody chooses how they choose, but the outcome of the cards that are being read, it says there's not going to be a happy ending. There's not going to be the Ten of Pentacles, a full happy family, because the Queen of Rods is reversed. That means that she is in hibernation. She's not giving them a second chance. She's not. So it's one thing, okay, so this is what I'm picking up. It's one thing to forgive someone and to say, gosh, I get it. You were just being silly. I didn't. It's one thing to say, I forgive you, I release you. I'm sorry, thank you, goodbye. It's the Ho'oponopono, to release with forgiveness. So you can release and forgive people, but that doesn't mean that you may reconcile with them. You may not want them in your life, you know what I'm saying? Especially if this is from somebody long ago and they're coming forward saying, I'm sorry, I love you, can we try again? You may be over it. You may be like, no, I don't want to do that again. thank you, I love you, or I don't love you, but I'm at peace with you. But I don't think there's going to be a second chance. I don't think you're going to reconcile with this person in a way that is like a happy family. At least that's what the cards are saying. But again, this is a collective read. Everybody chooses differently. You choose for what your heart is telling you to do. And if your heart says, yes, I love this person, I love him, and he's my soulmate, just follow your true heart, but also ask for divine wisdom too, because sometimes our hearts can deceive us. That's why I said that earlier, Liliana. Don't wait for someone if they're not making any move towards you. So, but that's just personal experience, okay? So, anyway, so I think that was it. Any last alibi cards for this story, please, Spirit? Any last? Oh, but don't feel abandoned or neglected. Don't allow yourself to feel abandoned or neglected. Yes, in general reading. It's a general reading. Thank you, Liliana. Yes, everybody chooses their own. But the worded advice is don't allow yourself to feel abandoned or neglected. Continue to come out. Continue to know that the universe provides for you and supports for you. You are loved. So remember that this is the most important card of the day, that the fullness of love is all around you, and you deserve it. You deserve to be loved. There is love for you everywhere. Don't allow yourself to feel neglected or abandoned, and don't feel like you have to isolate yourself. Don't do that, okay? Because there is love for you. You don't have to follow the Ten of Pentacles reverse forever. There is love for you. But ultimately, you get to choose who is in your life. You get to choose how your life looks, how you feel loved. You get to choose it all. And it starts with having a clean heart, being honest with yourself, being in love with yourself, like really allow divine universal love to flow into your heart. Be connected to the ocean, because the ocean herself is love. Allow your light to shine bright, and don't let yourself be in hiding. If something didn't happen the way you'd hoped, don't hide your light, because this is a woman that isolates. She stays to herself because she's been hurt. Don't do that. Allow your light to shine. So let's see which goddess wants to help us today. Let's see what goddess wants to help. And remember though, if it's possible, be at peace with all people. You don't have to be with them forever. You don't have to remarry anybody. You don't have to go back out with anybody. You don't have to do business again with people. But be at peace with people. That's probably the best thing. Because when you're at peace with yourself, you can be at peace with others. So let's see which goddess wants to help us. Goddess, please help us. Please come forward. Which goddess would like to help us along our journey today? Please and thank you, Spirit. Which goddess wants to... Oh, there's two. Oh my gosh, are you serious? I swear, Rhiannon comes out every day. There's another one, but Rhiannon comes out every day. So she must be like amazing. So let's see. Rhiannon, she is worshipped by the Welsh. She's the embodiment of life and death and rebirth. For her realm, there is no death without regeneration. Her name is Great Queen, the shapeshifter. She can assume any shape she wants. Can you see her? She's there as a stag. But normally she shows up as a white horse. She is the muse goddess, and she's accompanied by 3 sweetly singing birds who can revive the dead or put them to sleep. She's also known as Lady of the Lake. Rhiannon is a beautiful queen of the night, and she's a reminder of a close balance between death and rebirth. She demands that we honor our instinctual and animal selves as the source of creativity, abundance, and order. Again, It's talking about being honest with ourselves, brutally honest with ourselves. Rhiannon, she's calling us to be honest about what we want and who we are. But this other goddess came out too, and she's quite lovely. So she feels, wow, look at her, she's dancing. Look how beautiful she is. This is Thetis. Thetis is the sea goddess. Oh my gosh, she's the sea goddess. She represents fertility. She's a creator goddess. For all of life begins in the sea, and she's usually portrayed as a sea nymph, a beautiful young semi-divine goddess fond of dancing and singing. She helped raise the artisan god Hephaestus and once provided a sanctuary for Dionysus. Thetis is also a shapeshifter. Wow. And she desired to marry this guy named Pylos. She transformed herself into fire, water, a lion, and a serpent in order to escape him. Oh, how funny. As the personification of calm waters, Thetis is responsible for providing a peaceful sea. She's the center of peace and calm that's always available, even in the midst of changing form. She is a goddess who enjoys life's pleasures. Oh my gosh, she's beautiful. She is beautiful. Good morning, Lois. Good morning, girl. So this is our goddess in addition to Rhiannon. Wow, but this is beautiful. She's the sea goddess, and she wants us to enjoy life. She's the one that wants us to be peaceful, even in the midst of changing forms. Gosh, that's beautiful. Hey, Lois, how's it going, my dear? Oh, wow, you're early bird this morning. Well, thank you so much for being here, guys. And let's just do a quick prayer, just really quick, for anybody that's still with us. Any and all parts of you that are bored and restless and don't know what they want and they're kind of acting out in boredom or delusion, I'm going to ask for healing on all levels and layers, that we could all be free of delusion or self-medication, and that we could be free of anything that robs us of our authenticity, of our joy, of our true animal nature. Like Rhiannon wants us to be true to ourselves so we can be abundant. That's beautiful. She demands that we honor our instinctual and animal selves. And this beautiful lady wants us to enjoy being in the body. So everywhere where you have stopped enjoying being in the body, I'm asking that you would come back out to play, and that you would really be in bliss, your authentic bliss. And when we're in bliss, the right people, the right situations, the right everything can find us. Well, blessings, guys. I'm so glad to see you, and we'll see you next time. Lois, I'm sorry I'm already done, but it's really interesting this morning, so if you want to watch the replay, I think you might like it. I love you. Thanks for being here. We'll see you next time. Bye.